Sandcrawlers, the iconic image of Tatooine and the mobile homes of Jawas. But I've always wondered, how much does one cost? The huge mobile fortresses used by the Jawas as their transport and shelter, built by the Corellian Mining Corporation as a massive mobile mining and smelting facilities, the first sandcrawlers were left behind on Tatooine by the Czerka Corporation. The Corellian Mining intended the vehicles to serve as semi-autonomous mining operations in rough frontier worlds. Their primitive but reliable nuclear fission steam reactors and multiple tracks ensured they seldom broke down, and their weight and armor meant they could survive in the harshest environments. After a mining boom on Tatooine, it was discovered that the most valuable minerals were found on the surface, making sandcrawlers unnecessary. Since they were abandoned, they were eventually picked up by the Jawas and used as mobile bases. They equipped a magnetic suction tube for sucking up droid and scrap into the cargo hold, and they also contained cargo holds for scrap processing facilities and quartering crew members and passengers. Typically, a sandcrawler could carry up to 1,500 droids and about 50 Jawas, and the Jawas even utilized the nuclear reactor to smelt down scrap metal and droids. Very easy to modify, as the Jawas did, showing off even more versatility of the sandcrawler. For one of these, it would cost around 50,000 credits to build. Pretty cheap considering they were mobile mining operations that you could live out of. I'd like to see one actually functioning as a mobile mining operation, and what the next generation of sandcrawlers may have looked like in an upgraded or modified version. And I think it's pretty interesting that no one has actually modified one for piracy or using one as a legitimate fortress. But the Jawas got a pretty good deal, as they were abandoned, probably because of how cheap they actually were and how simple of a machine they were as well. But interestingly enough, them being nuclear powered adds a whole nother element to the Star Wars universe, but also getting them off-world may have been more than they are worth, and they may be more valuable sitting there in case mining operations were to continue in the future. They could just pick them back up and continue where they left off. But nonetheless, the price of a sandcrawler would be 50,000 credits, and I think it'd be pretty difficult to resell one, as who's going to be able to purchase one in the deserts of Tatooine or remote planets in the frontier world. But nonetheless, sandcrawlers, certainly very cool. 50,000 credits for one. Subscribe if you'd like, and until next video, goodbye.